Good evening, I am NURIZYANA and this is Nightline News. Tonight, we break down how the EPCC approach works, why government and industry rely on it, and the question being raised about transparency, timeline, and long-term performance. Our report begins now. In Kuala Lumpur 2025, the Engineering, Procurement, Construction and Commissioning EPCC procurement method, a comprehensive turnkey project delivery system, is gaining strong momentum across Malaysia industrial and energy sectors. EPCC refers to a contractual arrangement in which a single contractor takes full responsibility for designing, engineering, sourcing materials and equipment procurement, constructing the facility construction, and ensuring it operates effectively commissioning. At the end of the process, the client receives a fully completed and functional facility ready for use. This approach minimizes coordination issues, provide a single point of accountability and helps ensure that projects are completed on time and within budget. In Malaysia, the use of EPCC has expanded rapidly in recent years. Major players such as Petronas, Gas Malaysia and Sunview Group have turned to EPCC contract to deliver large-scale developments, including a 399 million ringgit Malaysia onshore gas sales facility in Sarawak, a 45 million ringgit Malaysia solar photovoltaic project in Sabah, and several biomethane and green gas facilities in Perak. This project highlights how EPCC is driving the nation's industrial progress while supporting Malaysia's National Energy Transition Roadmap (NETR) and commitment to renewable energy. Industry experts say the methods reflect Malaysia's need for efficiency, risk reduction, and quality assurance in project delivery. By assigning full responsibility to one contractor, EPCC streamlines management, enhances accountability, and improves cost and schedule performance, all critical factors in today's competitive and fast-paced industrial environment. As Malaysia continues to invest in energy infrastructure, petrochemical plants, renewable energy projects, and large construction ventures, the EPCC procurement method is expected to remain a cornerstone of national development, ensuring that projects are delivered efficiently, safely, and sustainably.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I'm DAYANGKU SABRINA reporting on the basic structure of EPCC procurement method. An EPCC project begins with pre-qualification and tendering, where qualified contractors are shortlisted and awarded the full scope. Next, engineering development, a stage that defines all technical details. In parallel, procurement secures the material and equipment needed for the job. Then, we move on to the construction execution, where the actual building, fabrication, and assembly take place. This is followed by commissioning, ensuring every system is tested and fully functional. Finally, the project concludes with handover, complete with documentation and warranties. In short, from tender to handover, EPCC delivers a fully ready to operate facility. Next, let's look at the main parties in EPCC structure and how communication flows. First is the client or owner who set the project goals and approve the major decision. The EPCC contractor serves as the single point of responsibility, coordinating engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning. Within the contractor's team, engineering produces design and drawing, procurement sources the required material, and construction carry out all the site activities. They are supported by QA/QC, project control, and commissioning teams, ensuring their work meets quality, safety, and schedule target. Meanwhile, vendors, suppliers, and subcontractors deliver specialized equipment and services. Overall, Communication in EPCC is continuous and interconnected, where engineering affects procurement, procurement influences construction, and commissioning relies on all earlier coordination. And now, breaking news from the procurement desk. EPCC procurement starts with the procurement planning, aligning material with engineering schedule. Next is vendor pre-qualification, ensuring only trusted suppliers are considered. This is led to the request for quotation and tendering stage, followed by bid evaluation and negotiation. Once finalized, a purchase order is issued and a contract awarded, and the team enters the expedient phase, tracking vendors' program and inspection. Approved items are then delivered and verified on site, and the cycle closes with the final payment. In short, a complete procurement circuit from planning to delivery. Now to the types of procurement items and digital tools. On the left, you can see 4 major procurement items. First, bulk materials like steels and piping. Second, tank equipment such as compressor and valve. Third, subcontractor work such as for civil and electrical. Fourth, specialized service such as testing and calibration. On the digital side, ERP systems like SAP or Oracle track orders and budget. Procurement dashboard is for monitor progress. Vendor portal is to enable real-time document submission, and digital QAQC for streamlined inspection. In short, modern EPCC procurement is fast, connected, and fully data-driven.
EPCC is a single-point responsibility approach. That means one contractor is responsible for everything: design, procurement, construction, and commissioning. In our solar system project, the EPCC contractor must design the system and prepare detailed plan. Second, procures all approved materials and equipment. Third, build the power plant, transmission line, and connection to the villages. Fourth, test and commission the system, ensure it is ready for handover to SESP. Alright, the key advantages of EPCC is integration and accountability. Since one contractor handles offices, there is less confusion, faster delivery, and higher technical consistency. Okay, now let's compare EPCC with other communities. First, design, bid, build, or we call it as a DBB. Design, tender, and construction are handled separately. The sequential process take longer timeline, higher risk of a dispute between designer and the contractor. Second is a design and build, or a turnkey project. This one, contractor handle both design and construction, faster than DBB, but less integrated than EPCC. The third one is the turnkey, which almost seems like the design group. This one, contractor delivers a fully operational facility, similar to EPCC, but emphasize ready for use handover. In short, EPCC is ideal for a complex project like hybrid solar system, where integration, technical compliance, and on-time delivery are critical. Next, I'm going to explain on the challenges in EPCC. Implementing EPCC comes with some challenges, which is the first one is the logistic. Transporting materials to remote the villages. Second, technical constraint like soil, flood, tidal studies must be done carefully. And the third is the regulatory approval, which is we have to get a multiple approval from the KPLB, SESB, and the other local authority, which critical success factors, which strong planning using critical path method is a must. Second, accurate engineering with a complete site studies and efficient procurement of approved equipment. And the next is robust construction and QA/QC programs. Next is skill project team and effective stakeholders engagement. Safety and health management on site also is very crucial on this part. And lastly is a successful commissioning and handover with proper documentation. So, to sum up everything, APDC is a very powerful procurement method for a complex, large project such as this project, data center project. It is a single point responsibility, reduce risk, ensure faster delivery, and guarantee technical compliance. So, for our hybrid solar system project, APCC is the best choice to deliver reliable 24-hour electricity to all village and handle a fully operational system to a SESP. So, thank you so much.
The government generally adopt two main approach, i.e. conventional and design and build. However, it depends on the nature of the work and also the agreement in between the government and contractor as well. For example, in design and build method, there is a testing and commissioning scope. Then it's categorized as an EPCC project, where is the appointed contractor known as an EPCC contractor. For this project, Bekalan Elektrik Luar Bandar, Sistem Solar Hybrid di daerah Nabawan, considered as an EPCC project since all the elements of EPCC are included in the contract. The main purpose of this project is to provide a continuous 24 hours electricity to rural area in Sabah through the connection of a low voltage distribution line by using Sistem Solar Hybrid. The appointed contractor is responsible to carry out quality installation work in compliance with the standards. Completed project will be inspected, tested, commissioned, and handed over to the Sabah Electricity Sinar Berhad SESP for operation and maintenance. For this project also, I had the opportunity to interview a representative, which is Sada Electrical and Engineering Project Manager, to gain clearer understanding of the project. Now, let's go through a few questions that were asked during an interview.
Assalamualaikum Cik Syed. Before we start talking about the technical aspect, could you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, Assalamualaikum Encik Latif. Yeah, I think before we begin, better we start with a bit introduction about myself. So my full name is Muhammad Irshaduddin. Just simply call me Irshad. So talking about experience, I think better I start with my education background first. So I graduate in civil engineering back in 2010, so about 15 years ago. And then after I complete my study, I start work as a design engineer in energy consulting company. And then after 5 years, I jump into Persada Electrical and Engineering Works in Berhad as a project manager. So the work is mainly focusing on a rural area project, particularly in design and build, providing complete turnkey solution for solar project. So talking about particularly in my role, so my role, if you look from the project life cycle, my task start from execution phase until the handing over phase, which is including engineering design, procurement, construction and commissioning. So basically just simply call it as a EPCC.
What type of contract framework was implemented for this project?
Specifically for this project was awarded and executed under full scope of EPCC, which is covering the full detailed design, material purchasing, construction on site and commissioning. So basically the entire delivery cycle of this project falls under my company, which is Persada Electrical and Engineering Work.
For this solar hybrid project, could you clarify what was included in the scope of work?
For scope of work, if we talk about the EPCC process for solar hybrid project, so EPCC, we look at the words itself, EPCC, so it's consists of engineering, procurement, construction and commissioning. So firstly, I would like to explain about the engineering stage. So during the engineering stage, we as a appointed contractor was required to submit a proposal for solar system design to the government, firstly for the approval. So the design consists of prelim design and detail design with endorsement sought by our engineer, and then after the approval was accepted by the government, we follow for the procurement phase, which involve the sourcing and purchasing all the necessary material and equipment for the next stage, which is construction. So during construction phase, the installation at the site were carried out by my company, and then finally after the completion of the construction, we go through for the testing and commissioning phase, which is to ensure the system operate efficiently and safely. So basically overall, the entire scope, as I said just now, it was aligned with the government objective, which is to provide 24 hours electricity supply to the rural area.
For this solar hybrid contract, may I know why government choose EPCC model?
When we talk about the choosing the right method for the project cycle, so basically I have 2 points here to highlight. The first one is from the client side, which is for this project the client side is the government, and then second one is from the contractor side. Okay, we go one by one. Firstly, we go for the government side. In my opinion, the government choose the EPCC method for this project because it's offer more integrated and efficient approach to project delivery. Let's say through EPCC, a single contractor is responsible for the entire process from the design until the completion. So just one party control all until the completion, where it will help to ensure better coordination, faster the project pace, execution, and clearer accountability. Besides, I think for the technical integration and time delivery, which is very critical in this project, the EPCC method will minimize the delay and reduce the communication gaps between different parties. So let's say if we go for the conventional, we will have about 4 to 5 parties, which consists of civil consultant, M&E consultant, and the QS. So compared to EPCC is just one party control all. And then I think from the government side, is also allow the government to manage the risk more effectively, since the contractor takes a full responsibility for the performance and functionality of the system. And then lastly, like I said just now, from the contractor side, the EPCC is one of the key advantage of using this method is for the ability to integrate design and construction efficiently. So since the contractor manage the entire process from engineering to commissioning, they can design the system based on the actual site condition and resources availability. Alright.
That's good, Cik Syed. Thank you for the explanation.
Alright, no problem. I wish you and your team good luck and have a better understanding on EPCC method. Thank you.
Around the world, delivering large-scale infrastructure projects efficiently has become more important than ever. One procurement method that has gained widespread adoption for a complex project is EPCC, which stands for Engineering, Procurement, Construction and Commissioning. This method integrates all phases of a project under a single contractor, streamlining execution, but it also comes with certain challenges. Let's begin with the advantages of EPCC. First, there is single point accountability. That means the client interfaces with just one contractor who is responsible for engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning. As a result, communication is clearer, coordination issues are minimized, and accountability is straightforward. This reduces the disputes that often rise when multiple contractors are involved. In addition, EPCC enables schedule acceleration. Because the contractors manage all phases, some tasks can be performed in parallel rather than sequentially. Consequently, projects are often completed faster, which is a critical benefit for time-sensitive or large-scale development. Another important advantage is cost predictability. EPCC contracts are usually fixed price, allowing clients to plan budgets confidently. Therefore, the risk of unexpected cost escalation due to delays or coordination issues is significantly reduced. Furthermore, EPCC provides risk transfer. The contractor assumes most of the technical, commercial, and execution risks, which means the client can focus more on strategic oversight rather than day-to-day operational challenges. Finally, EPCC allows for integrated project execution. Centralized management ensures better coordination across engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning. In addition, contractors often bring advanced technical solutions and global best practice, enhancing project quality and operational efficiency. However, there are also some disadvantages to consider. First, there is high contractor dependency. Since the contractor manages the entire project, its success heavily relies on their performance. As a result, delays or inefficiencies on the contractor's side can significantly impact the project outcome. In addition, clients may face limited control over design and technical decisions. The contractor often drives choices regarding materials, methods, and engineering solutions. Consequently, the client may have less influence over the final specification or operational performance. Another drawback is the higher upfront capital requirement. Because the contractor takes on significant risk, the initial contract value is usually higher than traditional procurement method. Therefore, careful financial planning is essential. Furthermore, EPCC can have limited flexibility for scope changes. Once the contract is signed, modifying design, materials, or schedule can be both complex and costly. As a result, this approach works best when project requirements are clearly defined from the beginning. Lastly, there is reliance on the contractor technical expertise. If the contractor lacks specialized knowledge or experience, the project may not achieve its full potential. Therefore, selecting a highly capable contractor is crucial to mitigate this risk. In summary, the EPCC procurement method is widely used for its streamlined execution, accelerated schedules, cost predictability, risk mitigation, and integrated project management. Nevertheless, clients must carefully consider the potential challenges of contractor dependency, limited design control, higher upfront costs, restricted flexibility, and reliance on contractor expertise. In In conclusion, the EPCC procurement method has proven to be a strategic enabler for Malaysia industrial and energy development. By integrating project execution under one contractor, it allows for more efficient resource management, better risk mitigation, and enhanced coordination between stakeholders. Recent EPCC projects such as the 399 million ringgit Malaysia gas facility in Sarawak and renewable energy initiative in Sabah and Perak demonstrate its importance in supporting the country's transition towards sustainable energy and large-scale infrastructure growth. Additionally, EPCC is fostering local expertise, encouraging knowledge transfer, and raising industry standards, which position Malaysia contractors to compete more effectively on the global stage. Overall, the method is playing a critical role in driving innovation, sustainability, and industrial progress across the nation. I'm NURIZYANA. Stay informed, stay safe, and have a good evening.